What it is, what it ain't. You already know it's Stock at 100 going hard in the paint. The Red Fit TV, which you know you tuned into. Let's go on get it out of the way. To all my haters, when your mother gets up, her seat smells like canned oysters, and your little sister resembles a groundhog from the mouth back, you Chuck Norris vest wearing ass nigga. Now go in the corner and listen to Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Cause you's a Machine Gun Kelly listening to ass nigga. And that's how I'm rocking right now. Ain't taking nothing back. Go and cry and do what you wanna do, brother. Yeah, I'm back up in here with some velocity, man. Because we've been sitting back and we've been thinking about the way the industry and which direction it's moving. And when we see which way it's moving, we see that Lil Snupe is not being included in a lot of things. And with this all being said, we need for him to have his moment, and that's this video, and that's real talk because it been a lot of people in the past, and some that's still doing it, but you know the ones that's doing it as far as keeping Lil Snoop name alive, we salute them. But we want to talk about when it first happened, all the guys that rushed to the forefront, they try to say Lil Snoop this and Lil Snoop that. Why is it that the industry is not pausing and getting out of their feelings real quick to make sure that artists like Lil Snoop and Dope B and all these other type of artists, it's many more that I didn't name, you know what I'm saying, have they own album with all of them up on it and their family get the royalties? Come on, man. It's been a lot of screaming Lil Snoop name, but it's only a few people doing for his mother and doing for his family. And that's just keeping it real. And somebody got to come out and say it. I know this video is left field, but you know this whole channel is left field. And so is your mother's wig when it's cricket, bro. Because I don't have time to explain to a lot of you niggas on why I do videos, man. The point is that we talking about Lil Snoop's legacy. We talking about where he took it in a short period of time with freestyles. And when we talking about appearances, rap battles, and he not even really a battle rapper. We talking about somebody that had the energy to carry it on probably through this decade and further had he been here to live. You know what I'm saying? He went over something senseless in 2013. And what we all got to realize is this, man. When we sit back and we look at other artists that's really screaming his name and talking about, Lil Snoop, R.I.P., it's not too many of them really doing it no more. And that's why I did this video, because I did a Lil Snoop video back on talking about how Meek Mill didn't sacrifice Snoop, man. And a lot of people still think that he did. And it's a shame that we got to sit here and we got to even bring that up, but they made this a part of his legacy. You get what I'm saying? Now, with all this being said, we got to sit here and we got to do our part as in carrying his name as far as asking these type of questions. Why is there no album put together on at least Lil Snoop? We ain't got to add all the other artists because it's really not about them. It's really about Lil Snoop. Why isn't that ain't nothing put together to his mother can see all the royalties? Not just no documentary, not all this other stuff that people talking about. Make sure his mother really is straight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying nobody's making sure she's straight, but when I'm saying the body of work that he put out, why is there not a new album? I know somebody keep on cuffing tracks. This man was a rapping savage. What's really going on? Is Lil Snoop fans still out here that want to know these questions? Now, it don't matter if y'all want to pay attention to it or not, and y'all even care about Lil Snoop for those of y'all that know about Lil Snoop. But he's definitely a Louisiana underground legend. And I said underground legend. So y'all don't try to say, oh, he's scratching this, he ain't scratching that. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time for all that. But what this is the time for is to make sure that this happened. Because we know that Meek Mill stood behind him. We know that T.I. stood behind him. As far as certain artists, when he was first starting, that was co-signing him. And y'all can't take that away from near one of them and other artists that I didn't mention. But what I want to do is talk about all of these other artists that at least don't even want to pay somebody for a Lil Snoop verse to go up on a mixtape or album so he can still live on and be heard. We hearing old music and stuff like that, and we're not hearing no new projects. But we hearing certain people still screaming about Lil Snoop like he's in demand or something. And he is. And that's why we made this video. So all of the questions can be answered, and we don't have to mesmerize and really think about why this haven't happened. You see what I'm saying? Because when we sit there and we deal about them type of thoughts, then it'll never happen because now we just wondering and we're not saying nothing and making the flame go up on some of these artists to try to at least push so he could get a distribution deal with his old work or something that's unreleased. It's a lot of songs I know. So let us hear that at least, man. You know, and all artists put down they, you know what I mean, whatever they got to gain aside for a second, then make sure that Lil Snupe is still being heard because, like I say, he was a young talent and he struck the young kids and took them on by storm. So we all know this is in the bag right now. So y'all all can thank me when it's all over if this can happen. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to thank y'all for pressing the issue, for being behind me and what I said. So we can all get this done. Because I know y'all want to hear it just as bad as I want to hear it. You see what I'm saying? People cuffing on music and acting like they going to do something with it so a nigga won't outshine them. You know what I'm saying? Parrot face ass niggas, man. Y'all got to do something, you artists, man. And the artists that I'm talking about know who I'm talking to, bro. It's not really nobody in particular. It's the ones that keep riding this man coattail and keep riding his name, and then they not putting forth the voice to make sure that these record labels are somebody in power in the industry that can band together and make sure that this unreleased music is happening. And that's why I got to do it for the fans and myself. And that's why I'm talking like this. So if you don't like it, it is what it is. R.I.P. Lil Snupe, know what I'm saying? R.I.P. all the other underground legends. And R.I.P. to everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, you know, facing some situation similar to what Lil Snupe faced. You see what I'm saying? And we want to send our condolences and we want to make it right as far as having everybody heard and everybody being saluted for what they did when they was here and for the ones that really accepted what they had going on. So with all this being said, man, this the 100 Mob, and you already know this the Real Field TV. Salute to all my supporters, man. Y'all drop them comments, man.